3DMakerPRO has sent me Moose 3D scanner for review. USB-A to USB-C cable. We have a 65 watt GAN charger. That's quite a lot of power for a small 3D scanner. Yeah, it says here this model is a Moose. They also have a Moose Lite. And while testing this 3D scanner and found the issue, it will also review in this video. The turntable, it doesn't come with the battery, so you need to supply power with the USB-A cable. And it also don't have a on-off switch, so it will keep rotating. It comes with a turntable and a tripod, small one. So you maybe need to put it away just a bit, okay? And then the cable is quite short. This here. So they have a wire splitter here. It's quite short. Just plug this in. This scanner, it has only one depth camera, and this is the projector, and the one in the middle is the RGB camera with the LED flashlight. So this is the setup that comes in the box. Try to make a 3D scan of this out by using a turntable. Okay, and the software that comes with the Moose is the JMStudio. You can download it from their website. I'm going to create a new project. Okay, that is come to this page. I choose the table scan because we are using the turntable. Adjust the brightness, right? About this. Okay, it has the scan frames 320. So turntable is on this plane. It doesn't help with the tracking. It's mainly used geometry for tracking. But this mode, I also use the texture as well because I want to scan this in the color. Okay, let's start the scan. Okay, now we have our first scan. The magenta color on the turntable is the part that it will be removed automatically when I process the point cloud. See, the top of the head is not scanned, so I need to make a second scan. Okay, I make a second scan in this orientation. I'm going to click on the table to make a second scan. It will be a new complete scan. I hold Control key and delete some of the, so I will align to scan, make the two scan visible, and the align item will be listed here in this menu. I click on align, I click on OK. Next process, I will fuse the point cloud, statistical noise removal, fusion, and these two process will create a mesh and the point cloud for you. And the third one is remove floating part. It will remove some part that is floating around, the one that away from the actual surface. This one will repair the gaps that has not been scanned. So I do this for process first. Okay, this menu is very interesting. You get a refinement, you have a generic and advanced. In generic, you have low, moderate, and high. So even if you click on high, the software will not output the best detail even when you click on high. I never use this because I find that if I click on advanced tab and set the resolution to 0.2 millimeter, this Moose scanner will give you the best result, 0.2 millimeter optimum resolution for this 3D scanner. If you choose 0.15, you have a noise and rough surface. Click on apply. Now it's fusing the point cloud. Okay, now it's completed. You see the top of the head is not scanned. I think the best solution for making a 3D scan with this scanner is not to use the bundle, turntable, and the tripod. You should be using this with your hand so that you can move your hand up and down while doing the scan. This turntable, it's difficult to control. There is no on-off switch. If you lose the track, you won't be able to go back to the previous point. But instead, you should be using a manual turntable like this. I use this with a mouse pad. It has two sides, black side rubber, and the front side is a matte glass. So if I want to scan a light color object, I will use the black side, because if you place white object here, the scanner won't be able to detect the black turntable with the exposure, and you don't have to erase the turntable. So I make a new scan with the manual turntable, and I will use this cube as a decoy. So it will help when you scan a small object. I put around 6 of this cube. If object is white, bright color, I use white color decoy. I put it closer to the object like this. Because mouse doesn't work with marker tracker, tracks with geometry. If you add more feature, it can track very well. Okay, easy scans. Right, first step is that I will adjust the distance from the object by using the indicator on the left. Then I will adjust the brightness. So number 3 will be enough. Number 2 is too dim. Number 3. And then I hit spacebar for start scanning. Keep losing track. Okay, I see this before. If you have issue with a jumping screen like this, you need to disconnect the scanner and then reconnect it again. Okay, now it stopped jumping. So sometimes if you have tracking issue, it's not that the scanner cannot track. It's because the connection error. See here, now it's track fine, but before this, it cannot track. This should be enough. Look like we have the top scan as well. I think I only need one more scan. I will scan the bottom part. So I will flip this over, put his head down like this. So I will make a new scan, easy scan. I will delete the cube, which is very easy. Hold Control key, select the object that I want to keep, and I press Control R. It will reverse the selection. Hit delete, Control R, delete. Next I'm going to turn on both model. I'm going to align it automatically. Alright, now it's aligned. Next I'm going to process it. I will process with this 4 steps. I click on Advanced tab, 0.2, apply. Okay, here's the model. And if you want a texture, you click here and click on Process. Okay, it's finally finished. The hour, the color. And if you look here, there's no color shifting. The color tone is correct. Yeah, I don't see any color shifting. And one cool feature that you can do with the JMStudio is that you can align your scan object to the XY plane. You do this by click here. Please choose the mesh leader. I choose this one. Do this. Okay. So you need to click 3 point on the flat plane that you want it to align to the XY plane. Number 1 is already selected. You need to do a right click on number 1 and click on the surface you want. Like click on number 2 and click here, move it here. Like click on number 3 and click here. So flip direction. So this one will go up. Click on reorientate. Okay, now you can see that our owl is facing up and aligned to XY plane. This is a very good feature, and you can also measure the size of the object. Control and left click, and I move to the other side. Control and left click, and then control and right click. Okay, now you have the width 51.47. Not only that you can align the object to the plane, but you can also measure the size of the object. Mouse is on the most left, and the list is getting longer. Okay, and if I look from the front, I would say that Math tree is still the best, highest detail, and second to that will be the Vega, and next to that the Laughter, the Otter, and Moose. It get a very similar result from the front. Moose, Laughter, and Otter, if I look from the front, is same. Okay, the back side usually shows a lot of detail. I would say Math is still the best, and second to that will be Vega, and Otter and the Laughter is very close. The Moose give us the lowest detail for the back side. The worm is in orange color. Orange color is considered to be a dark color for the 3D scanner. It is not scan orange color very well. Unlike the Laughter, Math tree is perfect. The worm, yes, darker color, it doesn't do very well without spray. Okay, I have some issue here with the color export from the Moose. With the OBJ file format, the Moose come out with geometry files, and it also come with the texture files. Problem is when I drop into the render scene, this is Adobe Stage, the export file for Moose doesn't come with the color. So I try with the Blender, it also doesn't come with the color. JMStudio has an issue with exporting 3D scan file with the color. I won't be able to compare the color with other model, so I will skip this part. Okay, my next subject will be the egg. If a 3D scanner can align the egg, it has a precision more than 50 microns. Select the object, Control R, delete, Control R, delete. I align egg 1 with the bridge. It has a lot of overlap area. The egg is not round, it's about 50 microns out of round. So if the 3D scanner can detect this value, it will be able to merge automatically. Let's click on Align. It cannot merge. See here? It cannot merge automatically. It cannot orient the egg in the correct direction. I will try to merge them manually because I want to check the seam line. Let's move 2 to here and move 1 to here. Okay, 1 to here. All right. Okay, click on OK. 0.2 resolution. The mesh look very clean. There is no seam line. So I will check the point cloud. Okay, yeah, the point cloud also has no seam line. You cannot smooth the point cloud. It's simple as that. So the precision of the mousse is high, but probably the merging algorithm is not so good that it cannot find the orientation of the eggs. Can I make a 3D scan of this black mouse? To scan black object, I need to increase the exposure so the black turntable will be visible because it has the same color. But if I flip it to the other side, to the white color will be blown out and the 3D scanner cannot detect the white turntable. The pyramid for support, it will be easier to delete. With a black cube for decoy. I put it closer. It's not visible. So I'm going to increase the brightness. Click on scan. If you want to buy the 3DMakerPRO mousse scanner, I suggest that you buy the version that doesn't come with the turntable. It's cheaper. I think 2 scans should be enough, right? Okay, let's align it. Auto alignment. It cannot align. Come on. Alright, let's do a manual. The precision is high, but the alignment algorithm is not good. Top. Align it. Okay. I do 4 step. 0.2 millimeter. I'm surprised that they process point cloud and mesh very fast, but texture mapping take a very long time. Okay. The author gives the smoothest surface. The surface is a little rougher than Math 3. The author is smoother. Let's take a look here for the Math 3. Yeah, Math 3 get the best result for the side bound. Okay, here's the result. Math 3 author and mousse. They advertise that the 3D scanner can scan a very deep pocket. See that if this is true. It's metallic, so I spray it on both out and inside. Before you start the scanning, you should move your scanner to the correct distance. click on Align. See here, this side of the socket, the rotation is off by 45 degrees because object is round. I wish I can rotate it 45 degrees, 0.2. Okay, here's the scan result. It can scan deep inside the pocket very well. But the indentation on the side is not visible. Okay, next subject, I will make a 3D scan of this duck. Okay, let's merge them together, all three at once, see if I can do it. Alright, they can do it. And this is a 3 merge in one time. And click on OK, add 1, 0.2. Okay, here's the 3D scan result. On the left is smooth, on the right is MAF3. It has a little less detail than MAF3. So I'll spray before making a 3D scan. Look pretty close, I think, except for the feet. A little rougher on the feet. Okay, looks very similar. Okay, next I make a 3D scan of this fairy, and my kids used to call this a mermaid, and one of the audience says fairy. Yeah, I think so. It has no fish part. I will scan with the color. At 1, 0.2. Okay, a bit of noise, but overall I think it's look good. I think it's the mouse can get into the deep pocket better than any other 3D scanner. So all the deep pocket is scanned. You see here, it's quite deep. It's also scanned. Okay, let's put the color back into the model, and this could take a while. This model is too large. I will decimate it to 1 million. Okay, it will simplify. It will decimate the mesh. Okay, here's the result of the mermaid. I still can see color shifting on the face area, even though this is from a single scan. The color has more vibrant than the original object. Lapter X, MAF3 and Moose. MAF3 and Lapter X has a very similar detail. And the mousse is a little rough on the surface and less detail in the flowers area. And the face and the hair is a little rough. And the nose look different. This is a single scan, no merging. I think it's give a detail on the eyebrow better than Math 3 and Letter X, but the surface is not so smooth. Okay, the mousse is on the left. Okay, the next object will be this clay work that my kids made this one 10 years ago. Yes, I can confirm that it scans much better, it tracks much better without the texture. Strobe white light, it's interfere with the tracking. If you want good tracking performance, you need to turn off the color scanning. Zero 0.2. The mousse has less detail than the Math 3, as you can see it. A little less detail, but it scans black color better. The eyes and mustache here. Okay, I'll try to connect the mousse with the power bank. This one can supply 12 volt, 2 amps. Yeah, it's work. 12 volt, 2 amps can supply the power to the 3D scanner. So from now on, I will use the mousse with the power bank. The power supply doesn't fit into my my power bar here.